Hi everyone, and welcome to another Workshop Wednesday. My name is Emma. I'm a wellness coach here at Empowering Wellness Counseling Solutions, and we are on week 3 of our July Wellness Challenge. If you haven't seen what our lead brain coach and licensed mental health counselor, Jen Evans, said in the video that was posted Monday, that is an amazing video to watch before this one. The link is in the description. The way we set this up is on Mondays, she has her video, and on Wednesdays, we have the integration lab, which I host. So thank you so much for coming here today. And we're just gonna dive right in. We've been talking about the inner CEO, and especially this month, we're really rooting into that framework and understanding what is beneath the soil, what is above the soil, how can we live in both of those worlds, and how can we also live our life in a sustainable way that creates passion, that creates purpose, and something that is, we wake up in the morning and we're ready to take on the day because we have the capacity, we believe we can, and also on the days where we wake up and we really don't want to do it, we know those little incremental steps that will help us even on those days where we can only give 5%. And it really all balances out in the end. The process is all about regulation. It's all about rooting down into our values and understanding where we are growing from. And when we have this metaphor of the soil, we have to understand that the soil that we're planting our seeds in is not always capable of growing this big, let's just say, orange tree that we want to grow. So if we don't focus on this soil here in the beginning, and we don't understand the narratives we're telling ourselves and where we're truly living from when we are aligned, then our tree will never grow as high or as beautiful or however we want it to look as we really want it to be. Maybe the fruits of the tree will never fully blossom in the way that we imagine because we haven't really rooted down into the soil. So we've been talking about that this entire month. Feel free to check out the earlier videos from July. And today we are going to do an activity on this. So let's get started. So the idea for this week is we are rooting back into accountability, purpose, and dedication. And we're looking at these 3 pillars that are the framework for success. This is a huge part of our Mastering the Inner Game series, which is completely free. You can start it at any point, and it gives little activities, warm-ups. This is a great place to start if you haven't seen this. Also, this video is already a great place to get even more rooted. So we're just gonna chunk this down today. With our purpose pillar, we're going to brainstorm some of the ideas that are our purpose and what we root into. And we've talked about this before, so if you've seen the earlier videos, this might come as a quick jot down. If not, take the time to further reflect on this. Then the other pillar is accountability. When we look at our purpose, how can we hold ourselves accountable to what our purpose is? So for example, if one of our main purposes in life is to really root into community, then we look at accountability. How can we stay accountable in this? Do we have friends in the community that will keep us involved? Do we have other ways that we can reach out to people or plans that we can start to put in action as we plant these seeds? And then also dedication. Dedication is all about how can we stay rooted in what our purpose and our accountability are so we can work on the action portion of awareness, acceptance, action framework. And dedication means building sustainable, lasting change. And a big part of this is rooting into the nervous system, continuing to check in where we are. And we harp on this a lot, but it really does start with feeling internally safe in the body, allowing this to be connected to how we feel in the mind as well. So if thoughts are racing, we can use the body to say, I'm taking a deep breath, I'm slowing down. And if we notice the body is starting to tense up, we can intentionally release the shoulders. So this is what we talked about earlier with that top down and bottom up processing. So that's in the dedication pillar for this week with regulating the nervous system. So take time to look at all 3 of these pillars, reflect on it, bring out your journal. You can also leave this in the comment section if that helps you with accountability, that middle pillar. And of course, if you have any questions, please let us know. We look forward to hearing back from you, and we can't wait to see you in the next Workshop Wednesday.